Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know at this time. Keep in mind it's general. It could be past, present, future. You will know best how this resonates in your story, okay? Or if it resonates at all. So let's see. What do you need to know, guys? What's happening in the collective right now? What is going on? All right, we have the Queen of Swords, Two of Swords, and then the Queen of Pentacles. And at the bottom, we have the Four of Swords. All right, so we have two people here, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and in the middle is a stalemate, okay, or some sort of confusion, or somebody's in two minds about something. Someone doesn't know what to think. They don't know what to believe. Someone doesn't know the truth. Okay, there's something they need to contemplate here. All right, so who's the Queen of Swords? The Hermit and the Page of Wands. This has to, okay. The Knight of Wands in reverse. This has to do with some sort of messages, some sort of communication about taking some sort of impulsive action, someone being angry, okay, possibly, or some sort of flighty player energy. Now, when the Hermit and the Page of Wands next to each other, that for me is like catfish, okay? I gotta be honest. It's like somebody stealing someone's identity. This is giving me catfish messages, okay, or hacked messages, or somebody reading your messages. We'll have to see what that is, okay? Let's see, what's the Two of Swords? The Sun. The Seven of Swords. Okay, well, even though someone is in two minds right now and they don't know what to think or what to believe, or maybe that's what they were hoping would happen, okay, maybe someone was trying to deny their involvement, or they were trying to pretend like it wasn't them, or they're trying to create some sort of an illusion, stop people from being able to see the truth. There is truth. The Sun. The Sun is all over the Seven of Swords, criminal, liar, thief, okay, cheat, stealer, deceiver. There's a spotlight on this person. Can I have one more, please? The Six of Cups, whatever someone did here in the past, how they tried to lie and get away with something in the past. Okay, who's the Queen of Pentacles? The Queen of Pentacles is the deceiver, okay? The saboteur, the backstabbing, selfish, conniving energy here. The one that's sitting around all moping, okay? Dissatisfied, upset, don't like the outcome, okay? They're not getting what they want. Wah, wah, right? All right, one more. Ten of Cups in reverse. This has to do with a broken family. A family falling apart, toxic family dynamic, okay, estranged family, troubles at home, and the Emperor. All right, let's see if we can find out some more. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords, please. The Ten of Pentacles. This has to do with a lot of money, okay, a lot of money. The Devil. So either someone is obsessed with this money, okay? They're obsessed with this large amount of money, or this inheritance, or this generational wealth, or they want control over it, or someone is bound to it, or they're trying to bind someone to it, okay? The Three of Wands, no, it's a plan. It's someone who's obsessed with this money, okay? Tell me more. A mature man. A mature man is obsessed with this money. But their journey is blocked and they're not going to get something. Okay, somebody's not getting some sort of money, or somebody is not able to move forward. A mature man and a message. A message. Some sort of catfishing. I feel like the Hermit is a catfish. A wealthy man and change. Somebody is trying to change their circumstances. They're trying to become the wealthy man. Someone is obsessed with this money and they're obsessed with wealth. And they're trying to change something here with some sort of messages. Let's see what this is. Tell me more about the Hermit, please. The snake. There we go. It's a snake. Yeah. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious. Okay, it's a snake. It's a catfish. Someone pretending to be someone else. The runner. Someone in their ego. What's going on here? The Hermit. The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody's been invested into this plan for a long time. They haven't seen any results though, okay? This is someone that's still waiting to get the results of all of their hard work, what they perceive to be hard work, right? So someone here has been putting in a lot of time, a lot of energy into being a catfish, apparently. This is a clever enemy. This is a snake, someone in their ego. They're obsessed with this money too. So it's like stealing someone's identity, being a catfish, and then making a bunch of money off of it, but not being able to touch the money because it's identity fraud. And so they need to figure out how to steal the money without it being exposed that they're stealing someone's identity and that this is fraud, right? So, okay, anything else? Yeah, they don't know how to defend themselves right now. They don't know how to stop you, block you. Somebody is tired. They feel worn out. They don't know how to defend this. Messages. Yeah, it's a bunch of messages and a bunch of communication. It's all the catfishing that they did, I swear. Abundance. They were making their money off of being a catfish, man. Someone here was making a lot of money off of being a catfish, off of stealing someone's identity. This is how they try to manifest what they want. And this person is absolutely obsessed with this money. Okay? Knight of Wands reverse. The truth is now coming out. Clarity, truth. Force and honor. Yeah, they're ready to force it if they need to. Giving and receiving affection. Oh, so that's how they do it, okay? So they make their money off of giving and receiving affection with the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's a player energy. That's a flighty, non-committal, sensual energy, passionate energy, if you want to put it that way. Giving and receiving affection. So this is like SCX trafficking, okay? Basically, that's what I'm getting. Somebody stealing someone's identity and making money off of the affection. Giving and receiving affection. Right? So this is even like, you know what this is giving me? It's like people that steal other people's, like it's just an example, okay? But it's like stealing other people's, you know, how they sometimes like, you know, spiteful exes, like bitter exes will then post, it's called revenge cord, if you get what I'm saying. That's kind of what this is giving me, like a little bit of, okay? Like someone pretending to be you, it's revenge. And then selling things, Knight of Wands in reverse, sensual, passionate, giving and receiving affection, kisses, and making money off of it. Right? This, and trying to, yeah, and creating the illusion that it's you. It's a catfish. It's literally someone that hates you or wants revenge on someone in the collective and is pretending to be you, creating an illusion and making money off of it. All right? A Queen of Pentacles, look at that. So somehow a Queen of Pentacles has gotten their hands on something that belongs to you, that was stolen, and they've been making money off of it online. All right? That's the truth. That's the truth. Spirit says that's the truth. It's a Queen of Pentacles. All right? Two of Swords. And they don't want the Emperor to find out that they are an SCX trafficker. Because that's what it is. It's not SCX work. It's SCX trafficking. Okay? It's stealing someone else's something, sensual energy, pretending to be someone and then selling it for money. And they don't want the Emperor to find out about a breakup, okay? Something about a breakup. What's this? Two of Swords. Paradise. They don't want the Emperor to find something out. Paradise. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other. They don't want this Emperor to find out about this, that this is some sort of SCX trafficking or some sort of, it's a ring. All right. So this has to do with some sort of enjoying each other. And somebody not spending time with friends, girl talk in reverse, somebody is not talking to a friend, or that it's not you talking, girl talk in reverse, it's not you. It was not you talking to people online. It was not you talking to God knows who on the internet. This person is just pretending to be you. So they have pictures of you or pictures of someone, okay? And it was not you talking to other people here and scamming people for money. That was not you. But they don't want this Emperor to find out about that. So what's the Two of Cups in reverse? There's something about not talking to someone, not dealing with someone, avoiding a conversation called person, being angry, a breakup, or not being friends anymore, or not being in a relationship anymore, ignoring each other. The Ten of Wands. Somebody here feels extremely burdened. They feel like there's a lot of pressure on them. Or this person, or this Queen of Pentacles who is pretending to be you and SCX trafficking you behind your back without your consent, without your knowledge, without any right to even do that to someone, okay? You don't have a relationship with them anymore. You don't want to deal with them anymore. You have blocked them. You don't talk to them. This is not anyone that you want in your life. You have completely cut yourself off from any kind of contact with them. And they felt burdened. They felt burdened by this, okay, that you cut them off. Yeah, because they were working together with a bunch of other people, or that's when they started working together with others. Okay, that's when they started working together with others here, or trying to figure out how to work together with other people because you didn't want to have anything to do with them. You weren't talking to them. Yeah, it has to do with their little business here that they were running. Page of Pentacles. Or they felt burdened because they were working together with others, running a business, and they didn't want anybody to find out about what they did, okay? Who's the Emperor? Trying to free themselves from imprisonment. So little SCX trafficking Queen of Pentacles didn't want to go to prison for being a disgusting human being, really? With a wealthy man, thinking they're going to get rich off of other people's content. Like, that's just fucking weird. Okay? And it's like private things, okay? I'm not getting, this is not like people that do you know, the OF. I'm talking about private content, like private things, private, intimate things between two people in a relationship that should never see the light of day, but beyond that, being posted online for money, and then this Queen of Pentacles is pocketing the money. That is sick as fuck. That is so disgusting. And they don't want anybody to find out. They don't want to go to prison. All right. What's the Sun, though? Being exposed. A relationship. Now the truth is coming out about a relationship and how they lied. Lied to the courthouse, lied to a judge about a relationship. They lied to the judge. They're a thief. Lied about a relationship in the past, lied to a judge so that they wouldn't get exposed for being a hacker or being a thief, being just like a disgusting POS of a human being. I mean, just disgusting, bottom of the barrel, if you ask me, people that do that. So, seduction in reverse, because you're not out here seducing people. You're not out here flirting, hooking up, and tempting people. You're not out here doing any of this. It's not you. And they wanted to cover it up. Love. The truth is coming out about love, or that you love yourself, self-love, okay? The truth is coming out about love. Cassette. Wow. So, you know, you might have, or someone here, made some spicy videos or pictures for their partner. Spicy content, okay? Yeah, somehow the Queen of Pentacles got this spicy content in their possession, and then they sold it on the internet. So disgusting and traumatizing. Yeah, that's, you know how traumatizing that is? Self-absorbed narcissist, that's what she is, okay? This person, they're not just a narcissist. That person is an absolute sociopath, okay? And they thought that they were being strategic here. They thought they were being strategic. A sociopath thought they were being strategic, okay? Wow. So what's the Seven of Swords? You know. Whoever you are, you know. Okay? Listen to your intuition. You know, if this is your reading, you know exactly who the Queen of Pentacles is. You know exactly why she did it, okay? You know that she's a fucking liar and a thief. And you know that she's trying to cover her ass because she's going to go to prison for this, okay? That she's trying to get out of prison. You know she's doing all of this just to get out of prison. High Priestess. Everything that she's doing, everything that she's working on, all the people that she's working with, all the people she's bribing money, it's all that she can get out of prison for sex trafficking. That's what it is. Okay? King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, she's trying to get away. That's what this is about. She's just trying to get away. Okay? So what is this Tower? What is this Queen of Pentacles? I need a better name for this lady, okay? Demon. It's a demon, okay? What is this demon trying to do here? Five of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords in reverse. They have, look at this. So, Five of Pentacles. So what's being exposed here about this person? Five of Cups in reverse, they have absolutely no remorse. They have no guilt. They have no shame. They have no remorse, nothing. They don't feel bad. They don't care. They don't have feelings. You want to know why? They're a sociopath, okay? They don't give a shit. They are so unremorseful. They are so degenerate. They are so dark, bottom of the barrel, demonic, heinous, disgusting. They don't care. They don't feel a sliver of remorse or guilt, nothing, because They don't feel those kind of emotions, okay? They don't even know what that feels like. For all they feel is unrest, anxiety, stress, worrying, can't sleep at night, nightmares, okay? Feeling burnt out, exhausted. This person probably looks exhausted. Like you could probably see it in this person's face. They might have dark eye rings, okay? They just look fucking done with their life. Trying to hold on desperately to the Empress, the business. So they feel like they built an empire. Wow. So this Queen of Pentacles, SEX trafficking, degenerate here. That's what I'm going to call her, right? Degenerate. That's a good name. That's a good name for her. She's trying desperately to hold on to a business empire that she feels like she built. Confirmation. Did you hear that? She feels like she built an empire off of other people, off of other people's trauma, because that's basically what it is. Off of exploiting other people. That's disgusting. And she wants to hold on to it so badly. Like, look at this. Look at this degenerate criminal right here, okay? Thinking they're so smart, trying to get away with this. I can win. I can win. I'm so arrogant. Look at me. I can do whatever I want. I'm invincible. I'm going to win. I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to keep this disgusting, degenerate trafficking empire that I built here, and I'm going to get away with it, and no one's going to stop me. That's what they think, apparently. Okay? Very arrogant, very disgusting person that is. So tell me more about this sabotaging, degenerate, criminal Queen of Pentacles here. Working together with a King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so here's the next sociopathic degenerate. Okay, these two. Five of Cups. Why are they so sad, huh? Why are they sad? Because of the risk they took. So look, these kind of people, they don't feel bad for what they did. They don't feel bad for what they did to you. They don't feel bad for what it does to someone's psyche. They don't feel bad for, you know, having to live with the fact that there's like stuff of yours somewhere on the internet and you don't even know who's seen it. I mean, that is just, you know, that takes a lot of mental strength to be able to deal with that thought, okay? Like, that is not an easy thing to deal with. If this is, if you think this might have happened to you, it's really not easy to deal with that thought, okay? But they don't even feel bad about what it did to you. They don't care. All they feel sad about is the fact that they did all of this and took all these risks, and they're not going to get the money. They're not going to get the money off the empire they felt like they built. That's it. That's all they feel sad about. Oh, now we're not going to get the money. But I worked so hard for the money. I exploited so many people for this money. I sold my soul to the devil for this money. Now I'm not going to get it? No, you're not going to get it. What's the Four of Cups? Queen of Cups in reverse. The Five of Wands. So this is their, okay, so what this is giving me, Two of Pentacles. Here they come again trying to switch the blame, right? Trying to find someone else to blame. Trying to switch the blame onto someone else. Oh, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm this, you know, I would never, right? So they're trying to blame this whole thing now on a fight at a home with a family, okay? A family falling apart, a broken family, a fight with a Queen of Cups in reverse, and a family. So how is that their excuse? How is that their excuse? Okay, explain it to me, please. How are they trying to explain their way out of that one? They can't. Ten of Wands. Again, they just, like, it. You're going to notice when you talk to this person that the shit they say, it doesn't even make any sense. Okay? It doesn't. Because it's all coming from this obsessed, mind space of I want to win and I want to hold on to the money. I will say anything, even if it doesn't make any sense, as long as I can hold on to this money and I can get what I want. Like they're not even thinking straight anymore. Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. This person has no peace of mind. They're not thinking clearly. They don't self-reflect. They're burnt out. They're not making sense. They're anxious. They're scared, but all they care about is this money and holding on to it. Message. Like, it's not even going to make any sense. Judgment. Yeah. They're under judgment and that's it. That's that. Okay. They might as well take that one standing up. Somebody investigating someone, looking into someone here, a death. Or why is, I mean, the Hermit just came out as like a catfish, but why is that here with death? Strength. Virgo, Leo, Scorpio, Libra. What's this? The Queen of Swords. The Two of Wands. A decision. Someone making a decision to end their life. A choice to end their life. Death is here twice. With a catfish profile, or what is this? It's something that was sent. Or this is why this Queen of Pentacles made the choice to try and unalive you and get rid of you completely and just take you out, because they're obsessed with this money. And like I said at the beginning, they feel like they can only have it, apparently, if you're gone. You need to be gone. You need to be dead. Because all this money is stemming from your identity. Somebody has stolen someone's identity. Okay? So they feel like they can only have it if you're gone. Right? The Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is the truth about this Ace of Cups. What is this? What's this? What's in the drink, man? Okay, what's in the fucking drink? Date. The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper. What I said? What's in the cup? What's in the drink? Oh, the Grim Reaper. Death in a cup. We got death in a cup. Okay. Date. This has to do with a date. A date. So they planned a date. They set up a date to end your life because they're obsessed with the money. All right. Because this person is the catfish. This Queen of Pentacles is the catfish. They are the one that was running the profile. They are the one that was running the business. It's them wearing someone else's face. It's the Queen of Pentacles who was doing whatever the fuck for money online. It's the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Personifying and pretending with a mask on. Queen of Pentacles, sex trafficking. Okay? Catfish. Pretending to be you. And then they had to figure out how to get rid of you because they're so obsessed with the money. So what do? They plan a date with a drink. I said, what's in the cup? What's in the drink? The Grim Reaper. Wow. Okay, so they plan someone's death here. They plan someone's death. They set up someone's death as a catfish. So this person was obviously also writing some sort of messages as an alibi to cover up when you mysteriously pass away, right? And then they were going to blame it on a fight with a family or a strange family or, something like that. lying about a relationship, lying about all these different things, and all of it just to get away with the fact that they were running the profile. They were running the cassette, the videotapes, the pictures, everything. And working together with others, Three of Pentacles, obviously. So it's not just them, it's a bunch of other people too. Five of Wands. That Temperance. Why is everybody working together here to say something about a fight or someone arguing or having a fight with a Queen of Cups in reverse? A broken family? This whole plan to say that there was a fight with a family. A Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. Because what's in the cup, man? What's in the cup? What's in the cup? Ace of Cups. What's in the cup? The messages. Some sort of messages about the cup. Or the messages about a new beginning in love. Or messages about... What's the Ace of Cups? What is that? I can't make it up. I can't make it up. I can't make it up for the third time. I said, what's in the cup, man? Oh, you know, just a coffin. Death in a cup, huh? A coffin in a cup. So why did this Queen of Pentacles then go on to work with all these people here to create some narrative about a fight? Because they had just tried to put death in a cup for you because they didn't want to get exposed that they've been sex trafficking someone, okay? And they've been running a criminal enterprise with someone else's, you know, privacy, intimacy. Now I get it. Look, this card on it says intimacy on it. It says the runner, listening to ego because of intimacy, okay? Yeah. So basically, they tried to end your life and it didn't work. And when it didn't work, they got together with other people to make up this lie about a relationship because they just tried to take you out with death and coffin in a cup. And it didn't work, okay? And they didn't, and they got stressed out. Look at this. And they got stressed out and they felt trapped and they were really scared and worried. And they were freaking out and a nervous wreck. It was a nightmare because of paying for something. They felt trapped because of paying for something. So what's that? What's the Six of Pentacles? Is it the money that they got paid or is it what other people were paying them? I cannot make it up. I cannot. SCX trafficking, a job, a lover's job, a career based around having lovers, getting paid for lovers, getting paid as a job for SEX trafficking work, okay? And she didn't want to go to prison and she was freaking out and she was scared. That's the whole message, man. And she wanted to win at all costs and manipulate and connive and get what she wants, okay? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Didn't want to lose the investment. The Four of Swords. And because they thought then she thought she wouldn't be attached to this. She's trying to get herself detached from the job, from the crime, from the work that she was doing, okay? Trying to get herself detached from this. A King of Swords in reverse, Five of Pentacles, and that's where this comes in, okay? A King of Swords in reverse, lying about someone's health, being in bad health, or lying about someone being in poverty, someone being broke, having debt, okay? So that's why a King of Swords in reverse came forward and lied and said that you were broke, you have no money, lied about your family situation, that you're left out in the cold, okay? That you have no money because they're trying to frame you for what this Queen of Pentacles was doing online, wearing a catfish mask, wearing your face. Yeah. All right. Yeah, trying to cover up everything they did in the past, all the message. Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, the catfishing messages. The catfishing messages. Trying to cover it up. Yeah. So what's the outcome here? All of this just to hold on to the money. That's why this Queen of Pentacles did all of this. The Queen of Pentacles did all of this so that she could hold on to the money that she feels like she made. She feels like she worked hard for that money. She wanted to keep it. A relationship. This whole thing about someone being sad about a relationship. The Tower. The whole plan about someone being sad and distraught about a relationship. It was all to cover up your death. Because you need to be dead so that a Queen of Pentacles can hold on to the money that she made with identity fraud. Okay? The King of Wands, Three of Swords. King of Wands, Three of Swords, why is that here? King of Wands, Three of Swords, why is that? Something is not evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child in reverse. Stabbed in the back. Shocking attack. Oh, this plan about someone being stabbed in the back, shockingly attacked because of heartbreak, pain over a relationship, not evolving to the next phase. It's just a bunch of manipulation and lies. Queen of Pentacles coming from this one over here, okay? And it's all to hold on to the money. That's it. That's the motive. It's the money from the fraud. That's it. That's the motive, okay? Yeah, so that's all that's coming out, guys. I'm leaving it at that. Let's just see who's involved in this, maybe. A Scorpio. An Aquarius. A January Aquarius. A Capricorn. A Gemini. December. And a Virgo. All right. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Okay, I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.